this is Joseph from SunLotusYoga, and today we're going to talk about standing head to knee pose. Standing head to knee pose, Dandayamana Janushirasana, is found in the Bikram Yoga series. It's a difficult posture because it takes a strong level of mind-body connection, but with practice and continued effort, you will be successful in this one-legged forward compression pose. Please feel free to leave questions on the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for the next lesson. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana Janushirasana. Step 1. Pick up your foot, round your spine, engage your quadricep, lift the kneecap up, lock the knee. Make sure from the side, the hip, the knee, and the heel are in one line. And from the front, okay, your knee and your hip are in line with your femur bone parallel. Your ankle and your knee in line parallel, creating 90-degree here and 90-degree there. Okay, this is step number 1. Hold the foot. Okay, most important thing in step number 1 is that you keep your stomach in and you lock your knee. When we say lock the knee, it's not bending the knee, okay, and it's not pushing the knee back this way. You see how the leg bows. When we say lock the knee, it's engaging the quadricep muscle, lifting the kneecap up, okay, so that the hip, the knee, and the heel are exactly in one line, not bending forward and not collapsed back into the heel bowing, okay? Strict with the engagement of the quad. Now again, in the setup, lock the knee, stomach in, grab the foot. When you grab the foot, be careful that you don't lose the engagement of the inner thighs and the core, because otherwise this could happen. Okay, when that happens there, you see how the knee falls into the armpit? Okay, I'll show you on the other side. This could happen. And the way to correct it, okay, is to engage the inner thighs and the abs to bring everything back into the center, like this. Okay, this right here, using the inner thighs and the abs to keep the alignment, will prevent this happening with the big toe. Okay, that's how we control pushing the big toe down for the balance. We shift this hip with the inner thighs over. Everybody understand? Okay, so step number 1, it's the longest step, but it's the most important step. I mean, the longest step in terms of understanding, doing it correctly. But just try your best, okay? So once we have step number 1, lock the knee, hold the foot at a good position. We move on to step number 2, which is kick the foot forward. When we kick the foot forward, okay, we have to kick from the heel forward and pull back the toes, entire foot from the ankle. Okay, part 1, part 2. Okay, now in part 2, that takes usually a long time, and don't worry if you can't get it on your first day or even your first month of practicing this posture, but you should try, okay? And when I say you should try to move forward like this. Step 1, and maybe just a little bit here, step 2. Building the strength of your legs and your core, and also building the stretch underneath the legs and the spine. So even if you just kick a little bit, it's better than not kicking at all. You know, I've seen some students who stay in this part for years, and they're never ready to move on because it doesn't happen one day you're here and the next day you're here. It takes practice. Every day, little, and a little bit more, and then one day, boom, you get the legs straight. So those are the first 2 parts of this posture, and there's 2 more parts. The last 2 parts really completed, but the first 2 parts are really about the foundation. Locking the knee, engaging the core. Locking the kicking knee, keeping the balance of the 2 locked knees from the core, in the core. That's where the balance is. From here, we move to step 3, part 3, bring the elbows down. And when we bring the elbows down, okay, at that moment, you have to be sure that your legs and thighs are engaged. Otherwise, you can crunch your neck and become very tight in the upper spine, like this. You see here, I'm holding the leg up with the arms. When we're in the third part, you have to learn to hold the leg up from the quad and the core. Less use of the arms, you're still holding, but you're not holding the leg with the arms. You're holding the foot and you're guiding the foot the entire time. But if you use your hands, again, this is how most people really mess up. They use the hands, shoulders crunch, and it just all falls apart. So focus on the technique. Lock the knee, stomach in, kick the heel, first part, second part, third part. Keep kicking, pull the toes. Okay, again, if you're using the arms, you're crunching the shoulders. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's very important. So from here, kick the heel, shoulders back. When you pull the shoulders back, use your lats, these muscles here, okay? Pull the shoulders back, helps to bring the elbows below the calf muscle. From that point, first part, second part, third part. The final part is tuck your chin and bring your forehead to your knee. When bringing the forehead to the knee, you have to keep everything from the first three parts engaged. And when I say that, I'm talking about the balance. It's in the locked leg, it's in the stomach, and it's in the kick. If you're in this posture and you find yourself falling backwards, it shows that you need to kick more. If you're in this posture and you find yourself falling forward, dropping that foot, it shows you need to engage the core more. When you do those two things, really master that, then you can move on to the fifth part and do it without any hands.